Okay, guys, I want to give you a practical rundown of my review of this market in 3 to 4 minutes. What this market is going to do from today to most probably next week, Wednesday or Friday. Now, the market is currently on a downtrend. You can see based on the channel that has been drawn on my screen. Now, we can now see that currently on the 4 hours, the market is bearish, making engulfing candles. You can see the engulfing candles all made. Let me delete this. So the market hit this trend line, went up, was pushed back by this resistance zone here, and now currently coming down to this trend line. Now, practically, this is what you just need to know. The market is going back up to this zone. Now, basically their sentiments towards this. Now, most of the times when you see stuff like this, just get ready for a little bit of a range in these zones. Most of the times you're going to see a little bit of a range before you see a clear direction to where the market is going to break out to. Now, practically, the market will move back down here and most likely still come back till it reaches somewhere around this position here for the drop to what will practically break this zone, to what will practically now break this zone. So we'll be seeing something like this. Let me get my pattern to illustrate. So we'll be seeing something like this. Then this, most likely it might not reach like this. Then this, then then this, then this, then we might see something that would look like this that will happen in the market. So something like this could be very possible. So it's gonna go down, it's gonna come up, gonna go down, gonna come up, gonna hit this trend line, then most likely we can now see a break of this zone down to this side, right? Or a break of this zone, a retest, then down to this side. It will be held by the 4 hours, but that's for later. For basically what the market is going to do right now is it's going to come here and it will still drop. That is my own perspective and my own review to the market, and this will most likely happen. So, hello guys. So I'm going to be showing you how I see our volatility 50 index going for this week. So I'm on the 4 hours chart, and this is my channel. Currently, we can see that it's on an uptrend. So after all this dibbly dabbling, now it's on an uptrend, and clearly we see the market is trending upwards. Now, with that being said, the market being trending upward, it be cautious that you have to be patient. Looking at this market is definitely going to come to this channel and most likely going to reach this channel by next week if our analysis goes correct. So what I'll do is I'll put in my fib, yes, here, and I would wait for the market to come around 61.8, which is these levels. I believe that the market might drop further to 78, but it's 61.8 is always a level where in which the market reacts from a lot, especially on the higher time frame in volatility. So, and when I practically looked at it based on risk to reward ratio, I noticed that it's a decent place to enter and target these highs here. Then you target these lows just a little bit below it, and we're looking at around 3%. I mean 3 to 1 risk to reward, which is very decent for an entry. So I've just given you the basic analysis. You can just wait till the market reaches 61.8 on the fib structure. When it reaches 51.8, you enter with a decent lot. This is just basically an entry I just gave you for free. And with this, you are at least 60 to 70% sure that you're making good money, because in Forex, you are never going to be 100% because this is the market. But this is a sure entry. This is surely what I feel it's going to happen, and you would see it. So basically, we're seeing the market going to go from down here around these levels and practically up, although there will be some zigzag around here, right? And before it moves up. Okay, so basically that's the whole idea of what is going to happen here, and I hope everybody wins this. Yeah. So for those of you volatility 75 traders, the big boys, I'm always very cautious for of VIX 25 75 because of it is very volatile. But right now we're here to do an analysis. So and that's what we're gonna do. So we know the basic thing we put in our channel, and so we align our channel. So so this is our channel, and we now know where the market is trending. The market is trending downwards, although VIX 75 is always kind of a rangy kind of market, which ranges a lot of the times. So you need to be very cautious about it. But basically, from what we are seeing right now, we are seeing that the market is currently a downtrend, but trading trending upwards to this side. And if you notice right now, it's having very very weekly candles being formed there, weak rejection being formed there, meaning that it's reaching this level, this channel here, and meaning that there's a reaction for a most likely drop, right? A most likely drop. Then if you actually look at the left hand side of the market, you'd see you'd see what was it? Okay, I'll change that later. You'd see, using my rectangle to you see that there is actually a zone around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a zone around here somewhere. Okay, but it seems like that zone is quite far, but there's a zone around here somewhere. So most likely, if the market is not pushed down by this channel, then will this zone alone will practically bring this market to the downside. Now, the only issue is the zone bringing the market practically to the downside, right? So meaning right now we need to be very cautious, and we just have to wait to be sure where the market is going to. I suspect the market is going to come around these levels here. It's going to come around these levels here, even with all these weekly candles. It will come around this level before shooting down. And for us to be able to predict that properly, fib we'll use our fib to gauge the extent to which the market has gone. So from point A to B, right? The market did this here, went back to 0.27, and is now back down here. So most likely, from what the fib is telling me, we're basically going to see a drop from around these levels. From what the fib is telling me right now, there might be a drop from around these levels to this uh to this channel down here before moving back up, from what the fib is telling me. Well, from what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing one, one, I'm seeing weekly candles. Weekly candle shows that it shows that bullish move is the bullish pressure is reducing. That's what the weekly candles is telling me. Practically, there is my channel just around the corner, which is also a form of resistance that will pull this market down. Do you understand? But the issue I have is there is a zone here that is quite a little bit far from where the market is right now, which is kind of a magneto. Most of the time, the market tends to want to come back to those zones, but practically here, it didn't come back to the zone and drop. And here also, it's practically might not come back to that zone and drop. So most likely, we should be preparing ourselves for a sell. And if you got the guts and you are going to enter into this market, you can just short the market from right here. And practically, I would say you should be above the zone. Then your entry should be around where the trend line is. You should wait till when it touches the trend line, yeah, and you should shut it down to here. So this is practically for free signal I've given for this market. You put your stop loss just above the zone level. You you put your entry around this trend line right here, and you short this market, and this is a decent 3 to 1 risk to reward trade down for you, ready to go. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe for more of this. Okay, now this is another market. This is the volatility 100 market, and we are getting ready for another quick analysis and most likely free signal for this market. So basically, I like classical songs. I like it a lot. Okay, so basically, this is what we're seeing on our channel. It's kind of grumpy, but would use it to work. So basically, this is what has happened so far. You see this move to the downside, to the upside, see this back to the downside, and now it's going back to the upside, trying to close down this imbalance right here. There's an imbalance right, trying to close that down. So there are practically two ways you can use to make money. You can wait for it has broken from all indications, from what I can see on this, it has broken this level right here. It has broken this level. So you can wait for a retest to enter to to this this trend line right here, because of the buy is valid from here, or you can wait for it to reach this trend line, and we are practically sure of the drop. We are practically sure of the drop. So this is not as detailed as my other videos, but this is just clearly what I'm seeing. There's an imbalance right here. The market will come here to close down this imbalance for sure. And if you want to enter into the imbalance, you have to wait for a retest of this break right here. From here, you enter for a buy to this level, and from here you short the market. Simple. And that is my analysis. If you want entries to it, you can just comment on the description that you want entries to it. You can like it, and if I say like 500 likes or 1,000 likes, I'll put down the entry for the